I'm doing this, and as you can see, my eyebrows, I guess I need waxing or something. But needless to say, if people would read a Bible, they would find a chapter in the first of the book. It'd be chapter 3 of Genesis. And you find a word there, the serpent was more cunning than any animal of the field which the Lord God had made. And this, whatever, said to the woman, has God really said? And the woman wound up looking, taking, and eating fruit off of the tree, which she should not have eaten. And she gave some later to her husband, Adam. Although they had never, had any children or gotten, together, what I mean? Before they had relations, things were going, and the devil, the serpent, and that's what she told God. After God said and called to them, and he said, "Where are you?" That was in, one of the early verses, like number 9. And Adam answered God with the words, "I was afraid because I was naked." And that's when God replies back, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree which I commanded you not to eat?" Now see, this wasn't a God's plan for man. But the man said, "The woman gave me to eat." And that's how it went. And then God said to the woman, "What is this you did?" And the woman said, "The serpent deceived me." That's right here. I'm reading from looks like verse 13. Then God said something to the serpent. "Because you have done this, cursed are you more than the livestock, and more than any animal of the field. On your belly you shall go, and dust you shall eat all the days of your life, and I will make enemies of you and the woman." Imagine that. God's going to make enemies of you and the woman. And to the woman, he said, "I will greatly multiply your pain in childbirth. In pain you shall deliver children." So see, she's getting permission from God to have a baby or babies. "Yet your desire will be for your husband, and he shall rule over you." And then he said to Adam, he didn't say, "Adam, you have sinned." That's not what he said. He said, "Adam, because you have listened to the voice of your wife and have eaten from the tree, you shall hear these words that God said. Cursed is the ground because of you. With hard labor you shall eat from it all the days of your life. Both thorns and thistles it shall grow for you. Yet you shall eat the plants of the field, and by the sweat of your face you shall eat bread, until you return to the ground, because from it you were taken. For you were dust, and to dust you shall return. Now, God has not said anything at all about Adam sinning. I have read it, and I'm going to finish this chapter. Now, the man, it says, named his wife Eve. I guess he may have. But it says because she was the mother of all living. Well, she wasn't the mother of all the animals, but she would be the mother of some children that she would give birth to. And the Lord God, this is God, made garments of skin for Adam and his wife and clothed them. Then the Lord God said, behold, the man has become like one of us, knowing good and evil. Did he say anything about Adam being a sinner? Has God said Adam sinned? No. And knowing good and evil. And now he might reach out with his hand and take fruit from the tree of life and live forever. Therefore the Lord God sent him out of the Garden of Eden to cultivate the ground from which he was taken. So he drove the man out. I don't know why it says the east of the Garden of Eden, but that's what it says. And he stationed the cherubim and the flaming sword, which turned every direction. It was to keep Adam and Eve from the tree of life. And the man said, no, in chapter 4, it says, the man had relations with his wife Eve, and she conceived and gave birth to Cain. And she said, I have obtained a male with the help of the Lord. And she gave birth to his brother Abel. I really think they were twins. I can't prove one way or the other. But I do know that in verse 22 of chapter 3, the Lord God said, behold, the man has become like one of us. He didn't say the man has become a sinner. He said the man has become like one of us, knowing good and evil. I'm telling you, I want you to take this Bible and start at chapter 3 and read through to chapter 5 and find for me where God said that Adam became a sinner. If you can do it, put it in the comments. The comments should be available, because I do not believe that Adam became a sinner. I really don't. I don't know why that you would think that Adam became a sinner. It just doesn't make sense. So please, don't think that way, okay?